that part.
I can pull down chairs. I can't. No, thank you for being concerned. I appreciate you, sir.
So repeat with you is probably the easiest.
Yeah, you go ahead and do, no, you go ahead and do, let me do
Okay. I'm gonna leave it to you to teach them. And then because that part they'll be with you.
yes, and some,
Yeah. And they don't have to do it by themselves. They can do it together.
yeah. Or they could just say it.
Or just say it. Yeah, that's good, yeah. All right, you good? Which one is first? This one's first? Oh, let's ask Kyle. Hello. Hello. Thank you for sharing.
Namanda, 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 Namanda,
Good morning. My name is Kyle, and I'd like to welcome you everyone and thank everyone for attending today's service. We'll begin this service with a moment of quiet sitting. Reverend Kuhara will strike the bell, and we will sit for 1 to 2 minutes to quiet our minds and prepare to hear the Dharma. Then he will strike the bell again, and we will continue with the service.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu.
Reverend Kuhara will now chant the Shoshin Ge, which typically begins on page 33, but today we will begin on page 49 of the Purple Service Book.
Thank you, Kyle. So, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for attending today's service. So, I think some of you received this handout, maybe at the, did you? No? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, usually we have, Shoshinge Sutta, in the Jodo Shinshu tradition, Shoshinge is most important the sutra chanting. And then we have a long history. And then I know you don't like a long chanting, so that's why I usually compromise. And then just this part, the only main part of sutra chanting, which usually takes about 12, 15 minutes sutra chanting. But actually, the whole Shoshinge chanting, there are 3 sections. So today, we would like to move on to the next stage, which is this Nembutsu and then Wasan hymn part. So after the main body of Shoshinge, in our tradition, the next section is Wasan, which is a Japanese word, which means in English hymns, and then 6 hymns, and then Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu recitation in between. And then this is the kind of second half, second part of the Shoshinge Sutra chanting. And then the closure is Ekoku, Gannishi Kudoku, which we have for many regular chanting too. So today, we would like to move on this second and then third part, Nembutsu 6 hymns plus echo. And then you see page numbers, right? And then your purple service book. So today, would like to start page 49. Okay. So there are some, instructions here, tempo and then scale, like a musical scale pitch. But don't worry, I will give you more detailed information, especially in the adult messages. Okay. No one notes. みだんぶナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナ下脱の降臨きわもなしこうそくかむるものはみな有無を離ると述べたも平等覚に奇妙せよナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナン幸運無下妙国一切のうげに触りなしこうたくかむらぬものぞなきなんじいを奇妙せよナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナ少女公明並びなしぐし ごけものぞこりぬひきょうえを奇妙せよなもあみだんぶなもあみだんぶなもあみだんぶなもあみだんぶ南部こうせう最大一公園の部と名付けたり三途の国安開くなり大王具を奇妙せよがんにしくどく平等せいさい道法つぼ大心おうじょうあんらこナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダー。
Please rise, if you are able, to follow along with the Gatha Ordinary and Simple, which is on the handout. And then please remain standing for the reading of the three treasures. 1.
Do people need music?
So, we're going to try a couple new songs today, and hopefully your part is easy, I hope. Just that refrain at the end of each of those lines. It seems like a lot of words. And it's not a song it's not a song to... It's not a song to kill the ego. Right? Other than that, I don't know what else to say.
Do you want to talk then?
So we'll do the chorus, a little bit of the chorus first, so you know what it's like. Make it
Ordinary and simple, ordinary and simple, ordinary and simple. That's it. Okay? So just join in with us when you're ready. Okay?
Let's do that again.
Okay. Keep it ordinary and simple, ordinary and simple, ordinary and simple. That's the tricky part, is the rest in the last in the third line. Got it? That's what makes it fun, though. DI always has to make things a little tricky, you know?
Kind of life you really want, the influencer type with mass appeal, or learning how to farm. The farmer is a healer with the power to feed the masses, loving life, doing good work every day.
Get ready. Keep it ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple.
Take a stroll through the avenues and life will show you. See for yourself what's going on. Everyone has something special in their heart, so share, that is your responsibility.
All right, ready? Make it ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple. Good job, you're getting it.
The part you play in this story has been foretold. Your heart is the voice of humility. Speak up for the earth and all living things. Make it known that we have our part to play.
Ready? Keep it ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple. Good job. To be ordinary is to be courageous. And to be simple is nothing more than true compassion. Keep it ordinary and simple. Good job. Ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple. Yes.
Nurture your good habits. Let's hold hands. The agitated ones will always walk on by and disappear. Your touch will connect and amplify. Good feelings always stimulate good feelings.
Ready? Keep it ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple. Good job. Few more
What
times.
I'm trying to say, what message will you convey? Together we will try to do our best. It took a special cause and condition to make this day, so we can meet here where you are.
Ready? Keep it ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple.
Doors are always opening, doors are always closing. It happens, a little time is all you need to step on through. Your faith has grown strong and good, so trust in yourself. Do what is right, best and true.
All right, coming strong. Keep it ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple. One more time. Keep it ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple. Ordinary and simple. Good job, you guys. Good morning.
If you will please remain standing.
Sorry.
I will now recite Three Treasures 1, which is on page 8 of the service book. Please feel free to follow along. Three Treasures 1. Hard is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear it. If we do not realize the truth in this life, when will it be realized? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May we absorb ourselves in the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves the supreme will. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we be submerged in the depths of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we live in harmony in the great assembly as disciples of Buddha and be freed from all hindrances, become units of true accord in a life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriad ages of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we're able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo-Yorabatsu. 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 You may be seated. We will now have a children's Dharma message by Reverend Kuwahara.
Namo. Oh, 大丈夫? I hope he's okay. Yeah. So, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for attending today's service. Yeah, I really appreciate your attendance. You know, this is a Memorial Day weekend, so I was thinking, oh, how many people will come today? But and then JC parking is not available today, right? Yeah, but despite all those, you know, difficulties, I really appreciate so many people are here today. Yeah. So, well, anyway, as you know, last Sunday we didn't have a Sunday service because of Bazaar, Satsuki Bazaar. So, our Berkeley Buddhist Temple have an annual bazaar on third weekend of May. So this year, thanks to your support, it was great success. 本当ありがとうございました。So nice weather, wonderful food, you know, wonderful Sangha members, and then generous, you know, customers who paid a lot. And then, so this is, you know, fundraising, right? So that's why, yeah, we had a great success. Yep. And then, and also 2 weeks ago, on May 11th, we had a Dharma school graduation. I'm sorry I couldn't be here because I was at the Buddhist Temple of Marine that Sunday. But anyway, to all high school seniors, so today was Ajax だけかな? Maybe only Ajax. Thank you for coming. High school seniors, congratulations again. Our temple has a YouTube channel, and then graduation service, seniors, they make a speech If you go to Berkeley Buddhist Temple YouTube channel and then check the service May 11th, you can find their wonderful speeches. And then, I know some of you will graduate from college, university. And then those who graduate from university, college, again, congratulations, omedetou gozaimasu. I think last week was a Cal graduation. I see, from my office, the street, and then a lot of, students in a gown, walking around, and then people start moving out from the dormitory. So soon Berkeley will get really quiet. And then so today is the last day of Dharma school, and I heard there is a party after the service. So I know I should keep my message short. But anyway, for seniors, even though Dharma school is ending, I truly hope you will continue to listen to the Dharma Buddha's teaching and live as a Buddhist. But I hope you will not become this type of Buddhist. So can you see what's wrong with this second word? What's wrong with this?
Eyes too big.
Eyes too big. Thank you very much, Ajax. Yeah, so eyes too big, huge, right? And here, this I, to me, stands for kind of self-centeredness or egoistic or ego-driven, I. So when we live, everyday life saying like I, or me, or me first, I first, right? As you know, we may end up hurting others or living a life full of kind of argument or misunderstanding, troubles, conflict all over, right? So even if we say, I'm a Buddhist, right? I'm a Buddhist, if our heart is full of, such big I, we are missing the true spirit, essence of Buddhism. Right? So Amida Buddha, sorry, it's behind the screen. I hope you can see the Amida Buddha with your eyes, of heart. So Amida Buddha helps us to see the big, even huge I inside ourselves. Amida Buddha is not the one who judges or who punishes us, but Amida Buddha is a symbol of wisdom that compassionately shows us who we are, who we really are, how we actually live our everyday life. But, because of who we really are, because of how we live our everyday life, this Buddha Amida is so worried, so concerned. So that's why, Amida Buddha wants to guide us toward a way of living, right? Better way of living. And then such a wish of Buddha, such aspiration of Buddha is called Hongan in Japanese, which is the essence of this Buddha. Right? So with the realization or awareness brought by Amida Buddha, our way of life gradually begins to change. I'd say that's when the journey of a Buddhist truly begins. And then so what kind of change happen, right? For example, we may begin to see things from a broader perspectives instead of narrow or self-centered limited one. Right? And then we may become more open to ideas that are different from ours, right? Kind of acceptance of different ideas, opinions. Or we may become more flexible in how to respond to different or difficult situations. Right? So many kinds of changes can happen by listening to the Dharma. So that's why to listen to the Dharma, Buddha's guidance, is very, very important. And this temple, Jodo Shinshu Temple, is a place where we receive such a gift and a guidance from Amida Buddha. So for seniors, today in Ajax, so now you have completed Dharma school. Congratulations. And I deeply appreciate all your hard work and dedication, especially coming to the temple Sunday morning, right? That's a really tough thing. But please also thank your parents or my even grandparents, Dharma school teachers, who have supported your Dharma school activities for many years. And then once again, please continue to live as a Buddhist, not this Buddhist, like this small I Buddhist. Okay. And then spiritually, fulfilled and a deep life with the Buddha Dharma. Okay. And then for other Dharma school students, okay, thank you very much for your attendance this school year too. So please enjoy the summer and then come back on September 14th. Okay, September 14th, which is the first day of Dharma school. Again, thank you very much for coming to this Sunday service. I would like to conclude my message for Dharma school with Gasho. So please put your hands together. Okay. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Kuhara, for your Dharma talk. Please rise if you are able to follow along with the Gatha, The Best Time, which is on another handout.
This is a really good one, you guys. I wrote this too, so it being good is no surprise. But it really ties in with what Sensei was talking about, doesn't it? Yeah. So, here, you want to tell them about how to join in?
Yeah. So in this one, on the blackened text lines, you can either say it or you can kind of sing it. I'm kind of singing it, saying it. Should we do that little thing?
You want to try it?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do a verse so you get the rhythm of it.
Okay. Oh, from the top? Day has come and I've left many faces out in the sun. I want to live my true life with one face, not always on the run. When is the best time?
Now is the best time.
When is the best time?
Call the listen. When is the best?
When-
Now is the best time.
When is the best time?
Buddha,
When is the best time?
best time.
Namo Amida Butsu. All right, does that make sense? Yep. Okay, and we gotta bop to this one, right? Like this is to get our energy up, like set us out, right for the week. Okay. A new day has come and I've left many faces out in the sun. I want to live my true life with one face, not always on the run. When is the best time?
Now is the best time.
When is the best time?
Call the Buddha,
When is the best time?
best time.
Namo Amida Butsu. Good job. Let's see you move a little though. Please don't let me be the only one. Patience has run off and left me without the calm to hold myself together. My heart beats fast and loud, the tremors telling me it could all be over. When is the best time?
When's the best time?
When is the best time?
Call the Buddha.
When is the best time? Namo Amida Butsu. Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Yeah, 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 yeah. Count the times when my head gets big and pulls me off the ground. Don't let me float away to be lost without a trace, never to be found. When is the best time?
Now is the best time.
When is the best time?
To call the Buddha.
Oh, when is the best time?
Best time.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandabu, Namandabu. Yeah, yeah. When is the best time?
Now is the best time.
When is the best time?
Call the Buddha.
When is the best time?
Best time.
Namo Amida Butsu. Yeah, 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 yeah. Nice job, guys.
You may be seated. We'd like to welcome the following guests. If you're able and willing, please stand or wave when introduced. Enner and Vivian Chu. JP Mendoza. I believe we have a couple other guests who'd prefer to not be introduced, but welcome to everyone who's visiting. We'll now read the announcements that have been submitted. The BBT Dharmanar monthly online study session. The next one is Thursday, May 29th at 6:30. The topic is Shinran Shoni's Life and Teaching, Part 3. Please sign up on our website. The next online meditation and discussion will be Wednesday, June 4th at 7 p.m. The sign-up link is also on the website. And then the Obon Odori will take place on Saturday, July 12th from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the temple. Practices will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. beginning June 26th. Those will be on June 26th, July 1 and 3, and July 8 and 10, also at the temple. Everybody is welcome to join. The Raise the Pride Flag in SF Japantown event will be on Saturday, May 31st at 2 p.m. The Japantown Rainbow Coalition invites you to the 4th annual Raising of the Progress Pride Flag in San Francisco, Japantown, in Osaka Way at the Tori Gate. Please join if you're able. Next Sunday, June 1st, the Jodo Shinshu Center parking will be available. The gate will open at 9 a.m. and close at 9:30 a.m. sharp. Please arrive during this period to take advantage of the parking for Sunday service. Now students will be dismissed to their classes. Would the Dharma School students please go to the front, gasho, and head to your classrooms. All others are invited to remain for the adult Dharma talk.
はいはい。Maybe this is too small. Can you read? Actually, same thing. Yeah. Before I start, I'd like to have a moment of, gasho. If you can please put your hands together. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Well, again, thank you very much for attending today's service. Yesterday, Bay District Junior YBA had a volleyball tournament at the Palo Alto Buddhist Temple. And then there are some ministers there and talking about this weekend. And some temples, they have like a cemetery visit because of a Memorial Day weekend. So I was talking to Reverend Adams of San Mateo. He said they have 4 cemetery visits this morning. Yeah, that's a lot. And then they have to be punctual. If they are late, members waiting at the cemetery, they go home. So my Henry sensei has to, go visit the 4 different cemetery. And then, I heard other ministers, they go to cemetery visit, Memorial Day, Sunday. But our temple, Berkeley Buddhist Temple, we have a cemetery visit Obon time. So this year, I think July 12th, 12th or 13th, Saturday. Before we have a Obon dance, the morning we have a cemetery, service at the sunset. And then also Chapel of Chimes in Oakland. If you are interested, please join. Soon the detailed information will be out from the temple office. Anyway, thank you very much for attending today's Memorial Day weekend service. So today, another like a music piece. Thank you, Di and Lawrence. Wonderful, very powerful, nice music. So BBT is so lucky to have Di and Roland. So Di always compose new pieces, music, and then wonderful guitar and then wonderful piano, and then wonderful voice of Roland. So we have so fortunate to have such a talented members. And then, so today, we had a Shoshinge Sutra chanting, especially this part. So, once again, Shoshinge is one of the most important sutra chantings in our tradition. I put some background of Shoshinge chanting, that's kind of second half, bottom part of the handout. So Shoshinge, so first, what is Shoshinge? So if you open the service book, page 31. You can find, in a sense, brief explanation, 2-page long, but the brief explanation of what the Shoshinge is. And then maybe it's good to see the paragraph at the center, middle of page 31. This indented paragraph says the full title of this Gatha, Shoshin Nembutsuge, means Gatha on the right or true face in the Nembutsu. So Shoshin it means literally right faith, refers to Shinjin or faith. And then Nembutsu, literally the Chinese character means thinking, contemplating on Buddha, refers to the practice of reciting, uttering the Amida's name, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, or Nammandabu, Nammandabu. And then Ge is a Japanese word meaning a gather or hymn, verse. So this Shoshinge is kind of short gather, but summary of our teaching, Jodo Shinshu Buddhism. And then in the next page, page 32, more detailed structure of Shoshinge, what's teaching. So, but in any case, this Shoshinge, because it's a summary of our teaching, Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, talking about the Shinjin and the Nembutsu, and then like teachings heritage by 7 masters. So that's why Renyo Shonin, in Japanese we call Renyo Shonin or Venerable Renyo, who lived in the 15th century. He was so innovative person. He started many new things. And then one of the big change he made in the tradition was he opened the sutra chanting to the members. Sounds strange because today, kind of it's natural. We ministers, clergy and then members, we chant together. But in those days, Buddhist rituals, sutra chantings were only for ministers or monks, priests, right? So members are not allowed to join a part of the ritual service. Not service, it's a ritual. But I think Renyo Shonin thought, why not? Why don't you join and then chant together? So that's how he opened the door of Buddhist ritual, especially sutra chanting to the members, and then invited people to join sutra chanting. And then this is one of the reasons why Jodo Shinshu became nationwide, big Buddhist group, right? So this is a sort of kind of oneness. So not ministers and members, but we are kind of one all together in the presence of Amida Buddha, especially this sutra chanting. And then I'm sure, today I really enjoyed, appreciate listening to your voice of Shoshinge chanting, because I thought you are not so familiar with especially this part. So in the past couple months, I tried to schedule one Shoshinge chanting each month. So each month we have some practice exposure of this part of Shoshinge, but this part I think we didn't have for many years. So that's why I was kind of wondering how many people could join. But your voice was so beautiful and strong. So maybe I have no kind of items to practice today, maybe. So, but anyway, so that's how. So in other words, Shoshinge chanting has a really long history. So because Renyo Shonin started this tradition in the mid 15th century. Since then, Jodo Shinshu followers, they have a Shoshinge chanting, especially like a morning service and then evening service. And then I put some musical or instructions information. And then especially when we go to ordination, we become a Jodo Shinshu priest, we have to memorize whole Shoshinge. That is one of the requirements. And then, so also there is a designated temple. So the Shoshinge main body part is, the tempo is 70 to 90. So let me cheat. 70 to 80. No. So this is a 70. So the main part of Shoshinge is like Kimyo Umuryo Junyo Namo Fukashigi Ko. So this is like a designated tempo, 70 to 90. But sometimes we go much faster. Namo Fukashigi Ko Hozo Bosa. So then kind of quicker chanting. But the designated tempo is something like that. And then today we had a Nembutsu and then Wasan Him part. That part kind of gets slower. So this is 50. A designated tempo is 50 to 60. So for example, Namo Amidambu. Namo Amidambu. It sounds really slow, right? But this is designated tempo. And then the last part, echo, gan, nishi, kudoku. That part also is 50 to 60. Gan, nishi, kudoku. Yeah, my breath is out. So when we become a Jodo Shinshu priest and we take our ordination, that is one of the main training. So to practice Shoshinge over and over and over. And so based on the tempo, and then also music like a pitch scale, key. So the main body Shoshinge is scale is D. Oh, so by the way, this service book is wonderful. So when you open page 21, when we use this purple service book, you see this kind of a musical note using lines. And then if you go to page 21, you can understand what it means. So the top bar is A, the second from the top is a G, and then the middle bar is E. This is how, telling us the musical scale or pitch of sutra chanting. I know many people are familiar with this, Western style. But Japanese, especially Buddhist tradition, sometimes we use this kind of bar, ups and downs to show the musical notes. And then also another important thing is page 22. So this part is kind of beat, one beat or two beats or 1.5. So you can see those especially this dot is a longer or shorter, or like a single beat or two beats, 1.5. So now I hope you have a better understanding of how to chant sutras in this book with all those musical instructions. But anyway, so Shoshinge, if we chant it according to those designated tempo, from the beginning to the last part of echo, usually 25, 26 minutes long sutra chanting. So Sunday morning, maybe that's too much, right? So that's why for our convenience, usually I divide this part and then this part. Yeah, but what? My ambition is someday we will have a whole Shoshinge at one service. But kind of modifying tempo. If we go faster tempo, I think we can make like a 20 minutes or maybe 18, 15 minutes long. But anyway, so today I think the first main part of Shoshinge, there is a kind of a rule. If you open page 33, Oh, by the way, ね。I know some of you have like a very good ears. Can you tell this is like a D or E or G or A? So this is D. So for our convenience, nowadays we can use a like app, like a tuner, to check the musical note. But this is a kind of our tuner too. So we have a different kind of bells with a different like a musical like a pitch notes. And then this one I brought from the Jodo Shinshu Center today. So this one is like a produced with the pitch D. So this is a very good for Shoshinge chanting. But usually Jusege, Sambutsuge, there is no strictly designated pitch, but the Jusege and the Sambutsuge, they are E. But the Shoshinge is strictly D. So that's why so this is a really convenient bell for us. And then I think BBT's bell is not a D. I think C or a little bit different tone. Anyway, so using this, we can begin the sutra chanting Shoshinge. And then the Shoshinge main body rule is each fourth line. The last part, as you can tell from those bars lines, the pitch goes down, like a zai se ji zai obu sho. So the rest of the three lines just go flat straight. But the last fourth line, the pitch goes down. So this is a kind of rule. There are some minor things, but this is a basic rule to chant Shoshinge main part. But saying so, there are two parts in the main body. The second half of the main body, the pitch or musical scale goes up to from D to G. Zendo. So this is another cheating item for ministers. So pitch pipe. So to catch the right pitch. So from this Zendo, which is page 45. From page 45, the scale pitch key goes up to G. Zendo dokumyo bushoi koai josan yogyaku ak. So from this page 45 all the way to the end of page 48, so pitch keeps G. And then that's how we complete the kind of first section of the main body of Shoshinge. And then from page 49, the Nembutsu and then 6 hymns. So actually, the founder, Shinran, he composed over 300 hymns to praise the Amida Buddha's guidance, Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion, or teaching of the 7 masters from whom he received the teaching guidance of Nembutsu or Amida Buddha. And then at the Honganji, or many myself too, so we have a small book including all those 300 hymns. And then every morning, like we have a 6, each set of 6. And then, so this is the first 6 in this purple ball. There are another 6, set of 6, 6, 6. So every morning we have a kind of chant, different, set of 6 wasans. And then Nembutsu recitation inserted in between. And then this is this part of Nembutsu plus wasan hymns part. And then the first and second hymns, pitch scale is D. Shall we try? Practice? Page 50. So page 50. So this is the first hymns, wasam hymns. Mi, mi. So this is 60. One, two, three, はい。弥陀成仏のこの方は今に実行をへたまえり方針のこうりんきわもなくせのもうみょうを照らすなり。はい、ありがとうございます。And then after this first wasam, and then we have a nembutsu part. I'd like to go to this, practice this nembutsu part too. One, two, three. はい。ナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナ Perfect. Wonderful. And then, so this is the first 2. And then the next one is from page 55. 53かな。So page 53, so this part, still the part of the first 2. So in other words, key or pitch is D. And then from here, move on to the second, third, fourth group. The part, and then pitch or key goes up to E. So this part is a kind of transition, kind of changing the key from D to E. So let's practice from here and then move on to this, change, going up to the pitch to E. And then maybe, just keep on going to page 55, the third wasan. Okay. Page 53. ナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナゲダツのこうりんきわもなしこうそくかむるものはみなうむを離ると述べたも平等かくに奇妙せよ。はい、Thank you. ありがとうございます。Good, good, wonderful. And then the next section is page 59. So the end of page 55 is the end of second part. The key E ends here, and then from page 59 now pitch goes up to A, which is really high for some people. Yeah. So even like a Tokudo ordination training, yeah, this part is especially woman really difficult to catch this A sound. Yeah. But let's try. Let's try this page 59, the Nembutsu part. And then I would like to move on to continue to page 60, the fifth wasa. Okay. So A だからおしき。So this is A. はい。1, 2, 3, 4. ナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナミダおブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナ小上高 妙 並びなしぐしこうのゆえなれば一切のごけものぞこりぬひきょうえを奇妙せよ。はい、ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. ね。now you know how to chant ね、this Nembutsu and then Wasan part, some basics ね。So maybe Jun ね、maybe me or CJ 先生 will have another sutra chanting of this Nembutsu Wasan hymn in June ね。So please come back again and then enjoy the sutra chanting of Shoshinge with a loud voice. Okay ね、ありがとうございました。I know sometimes people ask why we have a sutra chanting in our tradition. And then there are a couple of different answers. For example, in the pew, you can find this service information. And then, so this is the front, the top of back side. So there is a brief explanation of the meaning or explanation of sutra chanting. It says sutra chanting is an opportunity to praise the virtues of the Buddha and learn the Buddha's teaching. So when Shakyamuni Buddha was alive, over 250 or 60, 2,500, 600 years ago in India, there's no paper, right? So disciples, followers received the guidance, teaching of Shakyamuni Buddha. There's no way to record, keep them down, right? So that's why basically the tradition is kind of followers, disciples, they kind of listen and then memorized, right? And then to kind of make it sure they compose this chanting sutra. It's easier to memorize the information with the chanting, like singing a song, right? So that's why the originally sutra chanting is to memorize or pass down the teaching from teacher to disciple. So this is a one kind of original idea, but in our tradition, Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, especially, this is a kind of opportunity. We are expressing our joy or praising Buddha's virtue or the gift we have received. So as I mentioned in the Dharma school message, following listening to this teaching, we receive a lot of changes. We receive a lot of benefits from this Buddha Dharma. So that's why those who receive this experience or receive a great gift, showing appreciation, joy, with this, sutra chanting. So that's why first we need to deeply listen to the Dharma, and then we need to receive the great gift, great wishes from aspiration from the Buddha. And then, so that is the meaning of sutra chanting in our tradition. And then another comment that I often receive is, Sensei, why don't we have a English chanting? As you can see, all those like a Japanese or Chinese. But hey, Sensei, this is the United States. We speak English, right? We don't understand the Japanese, Chinese at all. How come we still keep this sutra chanting in Chinese or Japanese? So that's a very important comment. So that's why in our tradition too, we have some English chanting too, like a Gashotu Amida or like a Jusege in English. Maybe next from after September, we could try like a chantable jusege in English, chantable sanbutsuge in English. ね、ハワイ教団 they created English chanting. ね、we can do that. But one time, one Jodo Shinshu member from Brazil came to Jodo Shinshu Center to attend a retreat. And she has a service book from Brazil, like a service book in Portuguese. Right? And in this Jodo Shinshu service book, of course, there was a Shoshinge. And then kind of same way, Japanese, Shoshinge. And then I asked her, would you like sutra chanting in Japanese or sutra chanting in Portuguese? And then she answered, I love Japanese or my Chinese original sutra chanting. And then I asked, why? And then she said, so if we chant the original one, wherever I go, I can join. So she came, she's a Brazilian, her, language is Portuguese, but I come to Jodo Shinshu Center, attend a workshop. But we had Jusege, Shoshinge, the original form. So even though she's, her language is different, she can join the, the Shoshinge Sutra chanting original. And then last night, talking to Hitomi-san, she talked about her friends. She had a chance to, attend the service. And then there, she heard the sutra chanting, original sutra chanting. Oh, I know this sutra chanting, right? So I know, for many people don't understand the sutra chanting in Japanese or Chinese. But as a ritual, Buddhist ritual, if we keep the original sutra chanting, everybody can join this, ritual, sutra chanting. And then we can create like a oneness, like a harmony there. So that is a kind of beauty or importance of keeping, kind of one important aspect of keeping the original chanting. Yeah. So like a Vandana Tisarana. Sometimes we have a Vandana Tisarana. Yeah. Buddhaṃ Saranam Gacchami. So like when we ministers join like a intra, like a Buddhist, like a conference or so. Sometimes we have like a Buddhaṃ Saranam Gacchami, Bandhana Tisarana. So we Jodo Shinshu Buddhists, we are Japanese Buddhist background. Of course, we can join Theravada or Tibetan Buddhist, and then we chant the Vandana Tisarana with all together. So even though we don't understand kindly the service book has an English translation. Of course, you can follow this English translation. But at the same time, this sutra chanting is a kind of oneness. As Renya Shonin, he opened the door of sutra chanting to the members. Why don't you come, chant together? And this, performing Buddhist practice together is very, very important, powerful thing. So that is one main reason why we kind of continue to, keep this original sutra chanting. Again, thank you very much. ありがとうございました for attending today's service. A little bit different format today. Not the regular Dharma service. It's more like, a chanting practice. But I hope we can have another Shoshinge Sutra chanting with a loud voice in June. よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。I'd like to close this Dharma session with 合唱. So if you can, please put your hands together. 合唱。ナモアミダ仏。ナモアミダ仏。ナモアミダ仏。ナマンダ仏。ナマンダ仏。ナマンダ仏。ナマンダ仏。はい、ありがとうございました。So now I would like to say thank you to everybody who Thank you, Tara. Arigato. So, thank you, Kyle. He's not here, but he did a great job as a chairperson. Thank you, Kyle. Arigato gozaimashita. And then, thank you, live streaming team, for your help during today's live streaming service. Arigato gozaimashita. And then thank you, Di and Lauren, for your wonderful, wonderful, beautiful music. Arigato gozaimashita. And then thank you Dharma School teachers who, having last ね、Dharma School class today ね、ありがとうございます。And then thank you May Toban ね、for your help for the refreshment ね、after the service in the social hall ありがとうございます。And then thank you CJ 先生 here, and then Tara for ね、being a minister's assistant at the Berkeley Buddhist Temple ありがとうございます。はい。So this concludes today's service, and then I think Tara will bring a charcoal for you can do a oshoko incense offering. ね。please stay for the refreshment at the social hall. ね。And if you have any questions about the Shoshinge Sutra chanting, ね、today we have two ministers. ね。We have a CJ Sensei here too. ね。So if you have a question, you can also go to CJ Sensei ask questions. Okay? はい。はい、ありがとうございます。Thank you, Tara. はい、so the charcoal is ready, so please do incense offering oshoko.